Hey everybody, it's Sakamoto, and today we're going to be discussing ball. I'm going to be giving you guys my NFL divisional round playoff predictions. Just to get my qualifications out of the way, this regular season, in terms of picking winners and losers, I went 182 and 90, and for the wild card round, I was 5 and 1. And the one game I missed out on wasn't too entirely confident. I thought the Chargers would lose, but I picked them to win because, I like the Chargers. I like Herbert and everything, but that O-line is atrocious. I knew it probably wasn't going to go well. But without further ado, let's get into it. First game up, we got the Bills versus the Broncos. So the Bills are coming off a big win on the road. It's the first of Josh Allen's career, and the Broncos are coming off a bye, which always helps. But the biggest thing for me coming into this game isn't Mile High. It's not the Broncos defense. They got dismantled by Jacksonville at home. But it's about the experience of the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen in the playoffs. Those are my X factors for last week's game, and I think they're going to transfer over to this game as well. I don't think the Broncos defense is going to punish Josh Allen any worse than the Jags did. I mean, he got hurt 3 times and came back in, and he played a nearly perfect game. He's statistically one of the best playoff performers in the history of the sport, and the defense has actually played well as of late. To me, the Broncos have been overrated most of, if not all, season, and they haven't shown me anything that really jumps off the page. They're not a bad team, but I don't think the ceiling is high enough to propel them to a win. And they've had way too much go right for them in close situations where it's not sustainable. So give me the Bills 28-17. The next game, we have the Texans versus the Patriots. And this will likely not be the most popular take I've ever had, but I'm just not bought into the Patriots. I think they're a good football team that has played solid football all year and had just about everything go right for them throughout the season. But they haven't really been challenged, even against the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers had traffic cones for an offensive line. It was abysmal. The Patriots' pass rush isn't even that good. But on the other hand, the Texans have won 9 or 10 straight games and have the best defense in the league, bar none. There's 0 holes at every position on that side of the ball. And I've said since about week 5 or 6 that if the Texans are able to have a halfway decent offense, nobody in the league is going to want to play them. C.J. Stroud is playing far below his potential, where we've seen him play at. But once again, he's got that playoff experience. He's got more playoff wins than Lamar Jackson. I like the Texans. I know it's going to be cold, but they played very well in Pittsburgh on defense. Still looking for that offense to produce a little bit more. But give me Houston 24-20. Next game, we got the Rams versus the Bears. Now, both these teams are coming off great wins, real nail-biters. And I like both these QBs. I like both these coaches, these offenses, and these defenses. And I think whoever wins this game is going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Football and sports in general are about who is hot right now, and that would be the Bears. However, you have also got to consider, once again, the experience of McVay, Stafford, Devontae Adams. You throw Puka in there, he's playing as good as anyone in the league at any position. And even the defense is very capable of shutting down the best teams in the league. The Rams have the MVP. I know it'll be cold, but Stafford played in the NFC East. So did Adams. I mean, Puka played at Washington and BYU. I don't think it's going to affect him all that much. McVay's a great coach. I think they'll be ready for it. Give me the Rams 27-23. And for the last game of the divisional round, we got 49ers versus the Seahawks. Injuries have been the story for the Niners for the last few seasons, and this one's no different. This is easily the most clear-cut pick of the bunch, and it really comes down to the personnel being out. They're playing linebackers 5, 6, and 7 right now, and with the loss of Kittle last week, I don't see this being the closest game ever played. The Seahawks have had a week off. They're a machine right now. The run game, the defense, and JSN. I think they're just going to be too much for this battered Niners squad. Give me Seattle, 34-21. So, that's just going to be my predictions. I'm right. I know ball. I think I'll go 4 for 4 for this one. And then, I'll come back with predictions next week, no matter what. Be good, do good, go Bills, Bills to the bowl. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we will be back next week with the um, conference championship predictions. So, all right, I'll see you.